Today's top news headlines. Health Director stresses on precautionary measures against virus. Manipur adds 327 COVID-19 new cases, 4 deaths in 24 hours. From FM's Kitty, news came for Northeast call PM Devin. And 3,500 BJP workers and primary members resigned from party. Hello, good evening. This is Pony TV giving you the latest English bulletin at 7 p.m. I'm Christina and now the news in detail. Manipur Health Services Director Dr. K. Razo on Tuesday expressed deep concern over the death of 5 people yesterday due to COVID-19 and stressed on the need to take precautionary measures against the virus. He said the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic is being driven by the fast-spreading Omicron variant. He told reporters at the Office of Medical Directorate, Lamphilpat. He said among the 5 deaths yesterday, 3 were not vaccinated. He said children ages from 15 to 18 should take first dose of COVID vaccine jab and the second dose after 28 days without fail. He further said the government is taking up necessary prevention measures.
Vaccination is not present to comorbid vaccination present to you. The comorbid leragadi magi hansa hitak sumana to bigento adu hasana to view aduga any problem lakuda yaring the comorbid missing the no to no basan laku cobiga center legi under the injal lakunina weather khatabanina injal lakunina mai chike hen na mapang takali nusan hasana thogadi hasana mai chi adum mapang soda biya aduga nongkino mombas mana lesin thawji mai chi kar company Hachan Markam Henmani, and anybody that moved to me, I in the external taste of you.
Manipur has been witnessing a downward trend in the past 3 days with 327 reporting on Tuesday. However, the state is seeing a rise in that rate with 4 fatalities. 5 deaths were reported on Monday. As per the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room, the positivity rate was 15.3%. The state's COVID tally surged to 133,583, while the day toll rose to 2,050. The state COVID-19 Command Control Room in a release said the fresh infections were detected after testing 2,137 samples in the past 24 hours. It added that 231 persons were discharged. A new scheme called Prime Minister's Development Initiative for Northeast PM Devin will be implemented through the Northeastern Council, announced Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Tuesday during the Union Budget 2022. The scheme will fund infrastructure in the spirit of PM Gati Sakti and social development project based on the felt needs of the Northeast. This will enable livelihood activities for youth and women, filling the gaps in various sectors. It will not be a substitute for existing central or state schemes. While the central ministries may also post their candidate projects, priority will be given to those posted by the states. An initial allocation of Rs 1,500 crore will be made. In yet another blow to the ruling BJP, Kaisamthong constituency on Tuesday witnessed a mass resignation from the Saffron Party. Around 3,500 BJP workers along with BJP primary members tendered resignation. Kaisamthong Ward Number 11 Cooperator Maisnam Joy Chandra, Ward Number 13 Cooperator Oinam Romeo, and Ward Member Hait Santi Kumar were among who resigned from BJP. Speaking to the media at Sangay Express office in Infal, Nisikanta Sapam, an intending candidate, said the manner in which the BJP ticket was declared was very surprising. However, he said he was not disheartened over missing BJP ticket for Manipur polls. Nisikant said he will join the fray as an independent candidate as demanded by the Team Nisikant and public of Kesamthong constituency.
Media ki channel mayam su karamjani mayam adum khangbi BJP ticket lokthokre aduga angan ko phangba ma result ama akoi candidate ma chakhre akoi loima shock cha hai tare adu ai gi team Nisikantana decide to bada ichale akoi di bide phongba leite han wasaki ba loima nga chatkani independent sule kani aduga ai gi laibu phabani ai gi wakhalon akoi team Nisikantana gi wakhalon thaja bibagi yambani akoi nau shanti wai adum akoi wakhalon da leti bagi ai nungaijai aduga siga loina lolena ai haijaningi di akoi team Nisikantana gi ai gi makhada member listing ahum changa khai helamba yai adu meyam so loina mak design tawjale.
A sit-in protest was taken at Hairok Part 2 Mayay Lekay on Tuesday as part of the series of agitations by JAC against the brutal killing of N. Rohit. It may be mentioned that N. Rohit was killed on December 21 last in a pre-poll violent incident at Hairok. The JAC has been spearheading a sustained agitations to demand justice for the youth. Mother of the deceased, N. Sabi appealed to the government to give stringent punishment to all culprits and strongly condemned the Manipur government for allegedly maintaining silence in the case. As part of the war against drugs initiated by the government of Manipur, a team of security forces led by Lamlai SDPO TH Sudhir Singh under the supervision of Superintendent of Police Infal East M. Pradeep Singh destroyed 70 acres of illicit poppy plantation at Aigijang Hill Range under Sagolmang Police Station in Kangpopi District. 2 poppy cultivators were also arrested during the drive. SP M. Pradeep said during a press briefing in his chamber on Tuesday. A case has been registered at Sagolmang Police Station over the incident for further investigation, Pradeep added.
70 acres of coffee plantation destroyed. Masida, Mio Anika Pagatpa Namki, Mio is in Adudi, Saiminlan Kongsai, Adegi. 50 something. Mio and say, Apoina Kangbada Moise Nagaland the Gorma, higher labor on the seasonal. I was in Matanga, Apoina, Sagolman Police Station, FIR Malaka, NDPS Ekimakata. I do the Lodina, January, Akoigi, police, Infal police now, development destroyed of people. 247 acres of illicit coffee cultivation. Masida Panelina, fire Nippon, Amasung New and Mapan Palapa.
Dr. K.H. Romes, an INC candidate from Kumbi constituency, will fight and swing Manipur polls on the motto Think Today, Vote for Tomorrow. He shared his thought on the saddled polls. Dr. Ramesh appealed to the voters to think before exercising their franchise. He said the electorate needs to choose a candidate who can bring progress in Kumbi constituency. One should give vote to a capable candidate who can solve all problems of the constituency, he added.
Election vote haribase akoi vote epena chungtholiba akoi mayam gi nati praja mayam gi damoktani praja mayam na maning tamna makoi gi matik saba makoi bu yingsindir kadaba makoi gi right adabu akoi mapung phana piba ngamba adugumba makoi gi thajaba mihut am khanaba election oi manam election ni pakthoi election chi adana akoi praja mayam sida akoi na election lak matam ni da akoi na praja gi damokta thabak torupani haiba mihut adu akoi khanba mathok tai adna vote le phian na thopi mayam si praja mayam sina mun nei na biba madraka oi aina ngasi ai praja mayam khudimoktain laka haije dosi ai bi nukhihan bi ai praja gi seba tobu pangan bi ai doribani adu tangai pari praja mayam kholi bifum khudim ai sumangai atubakin sumangai praja gi seba tahon bi hai lakto ina aduna praja gi seba si kamai tobuno haibasi si hai wahang si ina bifum khudim pe kende khudim ta hanglaga koi kende khudim si analyze tobo scan tobo madi mathok ta bra haibadai mayam na thamja.
50 years ago, there were over 200 households in the remote village of Boroikal in Jiribam district, but many residents of this village have migrated to other places owing to backwardness of the village. Now the village has been left with only 50 households. Life of the villagers is very difficult as they do not get basic needs and have no business facility. Besides, the Manipur government has ignored them. This village is located about 30 kilometers from Muktokal along National Highway 37. It can be reached via inland waterland. There is neither healthcare center nor electricity and water facilities. Boroikal Primary School was built about 4 decades ago, but it has no teachers. Children from the village study at Jiri by staying in boarding or rented houses. Luckily, Manirada has provided solar power to some of the villagers. The 12-kilometer long road from Muktokal to Bapukal, Sabugat, and Boroikal is also now in dilapidated condition.
Jiribam district ki manung channa laiba National Highway 37 gi Mukta Khol dagi sing lambida kilometer kuntra muk chatlaga laiba Boroikal hairiba khungang asi laingak nam yeng sangbi bawat padagi ngasi di awat apana pik thalhauri ana layeng sang amat leihodri mai isingi awaba mayok na hauri Boroikal Primary School ngasi dagi chahi nifu yangkai muki mamangda lingkhatlam labasu ngasi di oza laitaba amadi laingak na matam sana miyeng sangbi dabadagi ngasi di kang khathang oina lehauri kul asigi ngang sing jiri da varada amadi boarding da leiduna mahi masing tamnari Manirada gi makhada solar power kharadi paikhatuna mai gi mangal kharadi uba fangle hairi mukto khaldagi babugat sabugat amadi Boroikal taba lambi asi supnaga kilometer tarani thoi muktani adu mari leinaba singna miyeng sangbidabadagi khul ahum amadi GP ga kusamnaraga humja singi NREGS ki nongmagi job card kusumal adu khainaraga lambi asi sembadi hawhore adubu lambi asida lokchap mari manga leiri masida lokchap aruba ani ahum yauri ngasidagi chahi yankhai gi mamangda yum chani hena taramba khulasi ngasidi lalol etik tasu chauna awaba oirakpa hingbada sangdraba yadraba awat pakaya na pik thalakpa maramna kul asi thadoktuna chatkiba migi masingna henkhre Boroikal da lairiba awaba asi sabugat amasung babukal dasu sapmanana mayoknari ngasigi yengshin khongchan aduda hidak langthakna chingba angamba mateng kharasu kumja singda mateng panglamki.
The core committee of the Janata Dal United JDU for the ongoing election for the 12th Manipur State Legislative Assembly 2022 has decided to allot the party symbols to 30 candidates. They are
Priyojit Sharma, Lamlai KH Biren Singh, Thangmaiban Khumukcham Joy Kisan, Uripok KH Suresh Singh, Sagolban KH Loken Singh, Singjamai Ngangbam Robert Singh, Yai School TH Brinda Devi, Wangkhai TH Arun Kumar Singh, Sekmai Khwairakpam Devendro Singh, Lamsang Dr. KH Kanbam TH Khetrigao W. Rohit Singh, Thongzu, Sanglapam Priyojit Sharma, Lamlai KH Biren Singh, Thangmaiban Khumukcham Joy Kisan, Uripok KH Suresh Singh, Sagolban KH Loken Singh, Singjamai Ngangbam Robert Singh, Yai School TH Brinda Devi, Wangkhai TH Arun Kumar Singh, Sekmai Khwairakpam Devendro Singh, Lamsang Dr. KH Kanba Maitai, Onthauzam Nongmaithem Hirojit Singh, Oinam TH Swaran Kumar, Bishnupur O Nabakishore Singh, Kumbi Sanjoy Ahanthem Singh, Wangkhem K Jadumani Singh, Khangabok TH Jadumani Singh, Kakching Nabachandra Singh, Hyanglam Ilangbam Dijamani Singh, Ziribam Asap Udin, Saikul ST CH Azang Khongsai, Karong ST Alexander Pau, Kangpopi ST Sosem Gurung, Saitu ST L Joni Gangmai, Talon ST Thangkhoi Sai Guite, Henglep ST Yening Khup Waite, Jorjanpur ST Lilang Mang Gaute, Saikot ST Dr. John Polmet, Singat ST Hangkhangpau Taitu, Kurai Tongzam Lokendro Singh.
Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned.
Karigumba dom yumda laiba anaba singi hida kappa dressing tauba blood sample loba rice tube hapa catheterization hapa enema tobinaba experience lairaba nurse amadi doctor thibada awaba thengnabirabadi wabiraganu Medlin Home Nursing Care Service Manipurna pungkun mari chukna adom yumda latuna hida kappa injection piba dressing tauba feeding tube hapa catheter hapa amadi makhal kya ge anaba sing experience lairaba doctor amadi nursing tuna mating pangzari akupa marol gi damak Medellin gi helpline number 9205987988 amukasu 9205987988 ta call toguna tanabiu natraga Google Play Store dagi Medellin app download toguna booking togi
Welcome back. Manipur Home Guard Employees Welfare Association celebrated its third anniversary at the residence of Yanglem Mangi, president of the association at Luang Sambam Mayay Lekay. At the event, company commanders from different districts were present. Association President Yanglem Mangi expressed happiness over the improvement of the life of Home Guards because of great efforts. Later, a memorable Home Guards song were also released during the program.
Uniform selaga lambi so chatpawa mino kongani khangini haibaronda yamna ithanda tukha jaraga leiramba ado mayam punamaki cooperation mayam punamona bibiba sajok aduna maram oiraga koina kona jarudana mangden tharudana mima nadraba mayam manadana yam sothana phangamba jibika oigedoba adugumba posak amadi aikoina tandu
Protesters burned the Naga People's Front NPF party flag on Monday evening in Tecnopol district, hours after the party announced it would contest 10 seats in the upcoming Manipur Legislative Assembly elections. The list includes 2 former Congress leaders who recently joined the party, supporters of Morung Mokunga, a former minister and an advisor to NPF president who sought an NPF ticket from Tecnopol ST, stake a protest after the party issued a ticket to a new entrant. Apart from M. Francis Ngayokpa, the NPF has shortlisted Dangsawa Karungthang Maring, another former Congress leader from Tecnopol ST constituency, for the Manipur polls next month. Disappointed with the allotment of the party ticket, some party workers alleged that the party gave a ticket for Tecnopol ST constituency to a candidate who did not have the public's mandate. In December, the Tecnopol unit of the NPF has warned of a mass resignation if they gave the party ticket for the Manipur elections to D. Karungthang Maring, who was then in Congress and was planning to join NPF. Eventually, he joined the party later in December last year. The Naga People's Front NPF party on Monday announced its decision to contest from 10 seats in the forthcoming Manipur Assembly polls. Addressing a press conference at the NPF Central Office in Kohima, Achumbemo Kikont, Secretary General NPF, informed that the candidates were shortlisted by the party's Working Committee WC after recommendations were submitted by the Ticket Selection Committee. The 10 intending candidates were shortlisted out of 40 applicants. The party tickets for which will be handed on February 2 at the party office. He said that out of 11 constituency in the Naga-dominated areas of Manipur covering the districts of Senapati, Ukhrul, Chandel, and Tamenglong, the NPF will be not contesting for the 54 Nungba Assembly constituency under Tamenglong district, as there are no strong contenders from the party to contest for the seat. Out of the 11 constituency, 3 each fall under the districts of Senapati, Ukhrul, and Chandel, while 2 constituencies fall under Chandel district. The 10 candidates that will contest in the assembly polls with the NPF party ticket include the party's 4 sitting MLAs, Laisio Kaising for 43 Pungyar SC/ST, Kasim Vasum for 45 Chingai SC/ST, Losu Dikho for 48 Mao SC/ST, and Awungbao Nyumai for 52 Tamai SC/ST. The other intending candidates and Langhu Polring Anal for 41 Chandel SC/ST, Dangsawa Karungtang Maring for 42 Tengnopal SC/ST, Ramuiva for 44 Ukrul SC/ST, Koho Sule Anthony for 47 Karung SC/ST, Francis Ngayokpa for 49 Tadubi SC/ST, Kangtuang Nang Panmay for 55 Tamenglong SC/ST. Joint Electoral Officer, Joint CEO of the Manipur government, Ramananda Nongmay Kapam, on Monday said that in view of COVID, the Election Commission of India provides the facilities of online nominations too, through Savida portal. According to the Joint Electoral Officer, an intending candidate may submit applications online and its print may be taken for submitting before the returning officers. The candidate may also deposit security money through online mode. However, a candidate will continue to have the option of deposit in cash to the returning officer. A candidate can also seek permission for meeting door-to-door campaign in online mode. Besides, the number of persons to accompany a candidate for submission of nomination paper is restricted to 2. Also, the maximum number of vehicles for the purpose of nomination is restricted to 2. Adequate arrangements have been made at the offices of returning officers. Candidates and their companions shall abide by the norms specified by Election Commission and State Disaster Management Authority. Training on online nomination has been provided to all the returning officers through video conferencing to the officer added. Meanwhile, the Election Commission of India, in its press note, said it has decided to allow physical public meeting of political parties or contesting candidates in designated open spaces with a maximum of 1,000 persons instead of existing 500 persons or 50 persons of the capacity of the ground of the or the prescribed limit set by SDMA. Whichever number is later from February 1, 2022 for all phases. The Commission has also enhanced the limit for door-to-door campaigns up to 20 persons. Excluding security personnel, the Commission has now granted relaxation for the political parties to the extent that indoor meeting of a maximum of 500 persons instead of existing 300 persons or 50% of the capacity of the whole of the prescribed limit seat set by SDMA is allowed. However, the Commission has continued to impose restrictions on road shows, pet yatras, cycle bike vehicles rallies, and position with February 11, 2022. Now let's take a short break once again.
Karigumba dom yumda laiba anaba singi hida kappa dressing tauba blood sample loba rice tube hapa catheterization hapa enema tobinaba experience lairaba nurse amati doctor thibada awaba thengnabirabadi wabiraganu Medline Home Nursing Care Service Manipurna kungkun mari chukna adom yumda latuna hida kappa injection piba dressing tauba feeding tube hapa catheter hapa amadi makhal kya ge anaba sing experience lairaba doctor amadi nursing tuna mating pangzari akupa marol gi damak Medline gi helpline number 9205987988 amukasu 9205987988 ta call tawna tanabiu natraga Google Play Store gi Medline app download tawna booking tawi.
Welcome after the break. NSC and IM Chairman Q Tuku said that the political significance of the Framework Agreement FL lies in the fact that the Government of India and NSCN has entered into an agreement to establish a new relationship for peaceful coexistence of the two entities on the basis of shared sovereignty. According to the NSC and IM leader, this is the only key to an honorable and acceptable solution for a durable peace. Q Tuku mentioned that in his speech on the occasion of the 43rd NSC and Raising Day yesterday. Tuku then said that the NSC and IM is totally against economic package of imposed political package, as these are far from giving the Nagas the lasting solution. Kyutuku then said 24 years ago, the government of India officially signed the second Indo-Naga ceasefire with NSCN, the only legitimate political organization leading the Naga political movement. He further said that the Indo-Naga political dialogue that follow is still going on. We have achieved much, and it was God who guided us all the way to sign the much hyped historic framework agreement on August 3, 2015 with the government of India, directly supervised by the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi. The NSC and IM chairman added, he further said that the Naga are being tested again by the government of India, using the mighty army to apply outrageous violence and power under the Armed Forces Special Power Act (AFSPA) against innocent Naga civilians. What happened at Oting in Mont district of Nagaland, where 14 Naga villagers were massacred by the 21st Para Special Forces on December 4 and 5, 2021, is one of the most painful incidents in the history of the Naga political struggle. We are with the Oting and Konyak people, and together we shall fight for justice, the NSC and IM leader added. Presenting the Union Budget 2022, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the formation of a digital university to provide access to world-class education to Indian students. The budget this year also focused on digital learning, citing the prolonged closure of schools in impacting students' academic performance. The minister also announced that the digital university will impart lessons in all regional languages, creating a network of hub and spoke. The university will work with the other central universities in the country to provide the required digital infrastructure and training. Apart from this, new e-learning content delivery platforms will be launched via the internet, TV, and smartphones to help students in rural and semi-urban areas. The minister led focus on one-to-one TV channel while announcing the scheme. The Finance Minister also announced expansion of Swayam Prabha TV under PME Vidya scheme from 12 channels to 200 to be available in all regional languages. New skill development courses will also be introduced in the state ITIs to enable the youth of the country. The government has also laid focus on agri-education. The Finance Minister stressed to revise syllabi of agricultural university to meet needs of natural, zero budget, and organic farming modern day agriculture. Presenting the budget 2022 in Parliament, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Monday said that the fiscal year 2022-23 is likely to see a growth of 9.27%. Highlighting that there was a sharp increase in public investment and capital expenditure in the last budget, the minister added that budget 2022-23 will benefit youth, women, farmers, and SC and ST moving forward on these parallel tracks. We lay the following four priorities: PM Gati Sakti, inclusive development, productivity enhancement and investment, sunrise opportunities, energy transition, and climate action, said Sitharaman. She also said that the union budget seeks to lay foundation and give blueprint of economy over Amrit Kal of next 25 years, from India at 75 to India at 100. After Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the budget 2022, the opposition slammed the budget, stating there is nothing in it for the middle classes, farmers or women. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in a tweet said, Modi government's zero-sum budget, nothing for salaried class, middle class, the poor and deprived, youth, farmers and MSMEs. Senior leader of the Congress, Sasi Tharoor, said that the budget was a disappointing one and each dean has been pushed even further. Congress National General Secretary Randeep Singh Surjiwala in another tweet wrote, India's salaried class and middle class were hoping for relief in time of pandemic, all-round pay cuts and back-breaking inflation. Finance Minister and Prime Minister have again deeply disappointed them in direct tax measures. This is a betrayal of India's salaries, class and middle class reacting to the announcement on the digital assets and taxes on it. Rajya Sabha MP and Shiv Sena leader Priyanka Chaturvedi said digital rupee introduced by RBI and 30% tax on virtual assets indicate of cryptocurrency acceptance and assets class some headway from having no policy at all. Trinamool Congress Direk Obiren also reacting to the budget claim that budget 2022 is a PM does not care budget. Before we wrap up, once again the top news headlines. Health Director stresses on precautionary measures against virus. Manipur adds 327 COVID-19 new cases, 4 deaths in 24 hours. From FM's Kitty News Scheme for Northeast, call PM David. And 3,500 BJP workers and primary members resigned from party. Thank you for watching Pony TV English News.